Hello, my name is Scott Guskar, and I am pro staff with Cisco Fishing Systems.
And I'm David Logan.
And we're here to talk to you about our electronic mounts. And the first style that we're going to talk about is the Sure-Lok electronic mount. And you'll notice that it has the same style of base that we actually have on our rod tubes and our cradle rod holders. So everything is really built upon a foundation. In particular, this one we have mounted in a track mount, and it rotates much just like our rod tubes and cradles do. You can also change the index here to work around any slants or slopes that you may have in your windshield. You will also notice here that we have 3 large bolt holes. Those are so that you can actually shift this plate to one side or the other for additional mounting options. Now, these plates are drilled to suit just about every electronics gimbal mount or bracket holder suited for your needs. We also have, and available on all of our mounts, these HD plates. And these HD plates are a little wider, as you'll notice, and they're really for those head units that are 12 inches and larger. It just gives additional support if those units are shipping with a plastic bracket.
Another thing to notice about the electronics mounts is that all of them, whether it be a rod holder or an electronics mount, does have this cam lever that does allow for that infinite adjustability here. And if you ever wanted to tighten or loosen the amount of clamping pressure on that unit, all you have to do is leave this in the open position and give this knob a turn. Left or right, counterclockwise was going to loosen it. Clockwise is going to give it some additional clamping force. So if you really got a big unit and you're hitting through the water on a rough, choppy day, you always want to make sure that's tightened as best as it can be, just so it does not slip. That is the nice thing about the electronics mounts, the Sure-Lok series. With that indexing base, you get a lot of free movement, quick, easy, on the go. If you get sun glare or got to move that from the front to the back of the boat, you can have separate mounting plates on your boat or move it through the track, and you can quickly adjust that glare out if you need to. In terms of our new dual articulating style, these ones are made more for, I want to say, like a set it and forget it. They are much more durable in terms of building it out and overall height. So if you wanted to get, say, a single unit like this, you are able to adjust them by loosening up these knobs and positioning it to a new location. What differs this from the spring-loaded indexing base is the fact that this is spring-loaded, it's quick, easy, and adjustable. However, with the units being bigger and heavier, by having these teeth being tapered and fitting together, you're able to rotate these to any position that you need to. When you pull them in, the 2 tapers lock together, and that's going to ensure a very, very strong fit, especially when you start talking about adding a double unit for a stacked like this, or the longer, taller units that can really get that stretch from the deck all the way up to a higher viewing vantage point. So the new dual articulating series, great for tight fitting locations, especially in windshields, where you may not have a lot of room and any wiggle whatsoever could be a devastating day on the water. So you want to make sure everything's nice and, the tighter the fit, the tighter the location it will be attending. You want to make sure to probably go with the dual articulating style. If you're going to be looking for more on the what do you call that? On the fly adjustment, you're going to want to make sure that you go with the Sure-Lok series. They are all available in either a track. This is for all of the electronics mounts. They're all available in a track, thumb screw mounting option, or permanent mounting option. Just to go over the big difference here, the track option can be converted by simply taking your unit off the traditional thumb screw mount side, removing this plate and swapping it with the bottom plate here. That is going to allow you to have track mount as opposed to the traditional thumb screw mount. 4x4 mounting is recommended for the taller dual articulating mounts. And then obviously track mount is versatile for all items on the boat.
So what size, going back to the articulating arms, what size arms are actually available?
So we have them available in 6, 8, 10, and 12 height differences. So really that should allow you to get positioned almost anywhere you need to. And they can be swapped out. If you get a new boat, you can always purchase just the arm if you need to get into a new viewing position.
Very good.
Yep. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to any of us. These are all available at fishusa.com.